guys, it's me Daily and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my January wrap up. Before we get started, if you want to, can you like the video and subscribe? This month I read a total of 9 books. And I know that sounds kind of like a lot, but 3 of them were graphic novels. No, 4 of them were graphic novels. Like 3 of them were like really short or written in verse. And I only read about 2 chapter books. So it was pretty easy to get to that goal because I kind of had a lot of motivation going into the month and I wanted to like make myself feel good and like have a pretty good start. Let's get started. The first 3 books I ended up reading I actually have a video on, and it is Heartstopper Volume 1, Heartstopper Volume 2, and Heartstopper Volume 3. Volume 4 I'm pretty sure comes out in March or May or something like that. These are adorable. Of course, they were 5 out of 5 stars each. I did tab them by the color of their font or the spine. So the first one, we follow Nick and Charlie, and it's cute relationships. I love them so much. I love seeing their relationship grow. It's just so adorable and awesome. The second one doesn't have a whole lot of events going on, but it does have that adorable stuff. And I can't say a whole lot without spoiling, but there is like important topic. And then the third one, they go on a school trip. You know, I forgot where they go, but they go on a school trip and it's really thick, but it's also so much fun because the story just keeps going and you want that with these graphic novels because they're so amazing. And it was just amazing. I loved the relationship and I cannot wait for the 4th one. The next 2 books I ended up reading are by the same author. So the first one was Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds, and this one is really good. It has 4 awards on it, and that's a big accomplishment. It is written in verse, so it was really easy to get through. I read it in one night. I listened to the audiobook on Scribd, and it was really enjoyable. Overall, I rated it a 4 to 5 stars. I feel like there was some parts that I kind of didn't understand, and the ending like really meant something to me, so that was really like impactful. It was different from what I'm used to reading, so I did watch some videos on it on why Jason Reynolds made the choice he did with the ending of the book, so it was just really interesting and I liked that take on it. And the next one was A Long Way Down, the graphic novel. I went to Barnes & Noble and I actually ended up seeing this. Like, I wanted it for a while. Like, after I read this, I went to Barnes & Noble and I was looking for this, and it was 50% off, so it's originally $20, so I ended up getting it for $10, which is pretty good. I feel like this one was a little bit more impactful. It felt more visual to me. I understood it a lot better, so this was why I rated this one a 5 to 5 stars. It felt a little bit more intense and more meaningful. I think because of those images and the illustrations, they kind of, like, I like the illustrations. They helped me understand the story a lot more. These were just really good. The next one I ended up reading was another one that kind of taught me a lot. Like, it was really good, and that is why I rated it a 5 to 5 stars, and that was To Kill a Mockingbird. And this is by Harper Lee. This was incredible. I had my school copy, but then I went on Book Outlet and I bought my own copy. I can't even understand how someone could write such an amazing story. At first, I felt like it was gonna be a really fun story, you know, but I didn't realize when I started the book that it had such a deeper meaning to it. I'm glad it was required, and I'm glad I read it. I'm definitely going to be rereading it in the future. It is definitely a very impactful read and a meaningful read, and I feel like a lot of people should read this book because of the lesson it teaches us. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. This was incredible, and I'm very much looking forward to reading Go Set the Watchmen or something, which is the sequel to this book. I feel like the events that happened in the story taught me so much that I did not know about, and I'm really looking forward to expanding on that and having a better understanding of not only the history of racism, but what is also happening today. I think this was a really good start for me, and I'm looking forward to reading more books like this, and it was just fantastic. Next, I ended up reading Cinderella or the Glass Slipper, and this is by Charles Perrault, but it is illustrated by Camille Rose Garcia. So I'm pretty sure I rated this one a 4 to 5 stars. This is gorgeous. You will see this in my Book Outlet, or like my big book haul that will be coming out soon. This has a beautiful undercover, and I really want her other book. I read this one night while like during the commercial breaks for The Bachelor. This was like really interesting. I love the art style, even though it's really creepy. I kind of like that, and I want her other books, but they're pretty expensive, so I was really excited to have this one from Book Outlet because it was only like $6 and it was pretty good. So 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I ended up reading was another book by Jason Reynolds, and this is called For Everyone. This one is about your dream. It says here, a poem, a nod, a nothing to lose. So this one, I believe, focuses on your courage. And I'm pretty sure they talk about like your dreams, what your passions are. So this one, I don't remember a whole lot about because it went by really, really fast. Again, it's pretty much written in verse and it was really quick. It was probably like a 25-minute audiobook. It was really fast. Jason Reynolds talks about being patient with your dreams and what you want to achieve in life. It was pretty good. So I'm pretty sure I rated this one a 4 out of 5 stars, I think. The final book I ended up finishing in the month of January. It's not the final book I ended up reading because I did start 2 more books in the month of January. I just didn't finish them. The final book was an actual chapter book. And this was, I started this at the beginning of the month and it took me so long to finish it because I was so bored. Daughter of Smoke and Bone. And this is by Laini Taylor. I have the other 2 books in the trilogy, and now I'm really concerned. I will say, so it started off like really good. I loved Karou and Akiva, but I feel like they really rushed the relationship with it. I understand that after reading the whole book, but at first it was just like, what? You're rushing into this really quickly. And in the middle, I was so incredibly bored because we took this separate, plot. We took another story and just threw it in there out of nowhere, and I was extremely confused, and it lasted for 200 pages or so. So I was bored out of my mind because I had no clue what they were talking about or who these people were. But over time I did end up liking it more. The story started to connect. I wish we came into that new storyline a little bit more slowly or a little better. Overall, this was a 3 out of 5 stars, but I'm still extremely nervous to go into the second and third one because I don't know where they're going with it. The ending was interesting. I didn't feel like, oh my god, I need to read the second one now, but it wasn't a terrible ending, but I feel like it wasn't as exciting as I thought it I want my ending in a book to be. 3 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good. I love the cover, so I'm keeping it. Those were all of the books that I ended up reading in January, the first month of 2021. I'd say it was a pretty good reading month, even though a lot of them were graphic novels or really, really easy short books. But hopefully February is a little bit more bulkier books, I guess. Hopefully February is a really good reading month. Also, February is the month of love and Black History Month, so I will be picking a lot of books that focus around those 2 ideas. If you want to see what I'm picking out for my February TBR, you can definitely check my video out. It should be up in about a week. Yeah, those were all of the books that I ended up getting to in the month of January. Again, I read 9 and they were pretty good. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had a great time filming. Of course, I am very tired, but overall, we had a pretty good reading month. Doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot for me, so I think I've started the year off pretty dang good with 9 books. That means I'm about 3 or 2 books ahead of my goal currently. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm looking forward to reading a lot more in February and reading really good reads in February. So again, check out my February TBR. It should be up in a couple of days or about a week or so. I will talk to you guys next time on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed today's video. I post videos pretty often, so yeah. I'll see you next time on my channel. Bye!